Good morning, and a warm welcome to your show, Sunny Mornings in San Diego. We're the daily podcast that gets you started on the right foot with what you need to know. I'm your host, Melissa, and it's Wednesday, November 15th. Hump Day yee. Now let's see what's happening in San Diego and around the world. You'll be interested to know today is National Clean Out Your Refrigerator Day. The timing has never been better to celebrate National Clean Out Your Refrigerator Day. And it's coming right before the holidays, so it's the perfect opportunity to make sure that everything is ready before Thanksgiving. Speaking of, there are only 8 more days until Thanksgiving. Now let's check out the weather and the tides in our area. It looks like we're in for a day of showers, mainly after 10 a.m., with a high near 71 and southeast wind around 5 miles per hour, becoming calm in the afternoon. The chance of precipitation is 80%. New precipitation amounts will be between 1/10 and 1/4 of an inch. Tonight, we'll have showers, with a low around 61 and southern winds around 10 miles per hour. It is currently 56 degrees with 58% humidity and mostly clouds. Also tonight, the sun will set at 4:47 p.m., and it will rise again tomorrow at 6:19 a.m. This week, a surge of moisture from the south will begin to impact the area tomorrow. Showers will begin to move into the county mainly after 8 a.m. Waves of scattered showers will continue through the day with a breezy south wind. Shower chances continue Thursday with mainly light to moderate rain at times. We may see a slightly drier day on Friday, but we will still have a chance for showers. More showers move through on Saturday as the very slow-moving storm system offshore gets closer. Winds will be highest in the mountains Friday into Saturday. Most of the rain through this period will be scattered and light to moderate. The storm moves out Saturday, and we dry up on Sunday. The first high tide today will be at 6.2 feet, right around 9 a.m., with a -1/2-foot low tide at 4:30 p.m. The nearshore buoy at Scripps in La Jolla reads 63 degrees, so you can expect the water temperature to be low 60s today. Now here is a snapshot of the surf forecast from surfline.com. We have more waves for midweek as a new swell mix moves in. On Wednesday, a fresh pulse of south-southwest swell will be on the rise. San Diego gets into some waves to chest-high surf, while Better Combo beach breaks see some fun peaks. Similar size surf for southerly exposures on Thursday as the south-southwest swell peaks and holds. Other areas see a slow fade going into the second half of the week as the west-northwest pulse gradually eases during the day. In the national weather, we'll have wet conditions along Gulf Coast in Florida, a storm impacting Alaska, with mild and tranquil conditions existing for most of the country through Wednesday. A system continues to track along the northern Gulf of Mexico, with wet conditions across central Gulf Coast states and an increased threat of heavy rainfall for South Florida. The storm near California will bring waves of moisture through midweek with rain and mountain snow. Wind and snow continue across Alaska. Let's switch over to transportation now and check out the planes, trains, and automobiles for a moment. Caltrans maintenance crews will close the northbound and southbound Interstate 15 express lanes between the Dunda Road overcrossing and the West Bernardo der Palmeretto Road off-ramp, Monday through Friday night from 9 p.m. to 3 a.m. And everything else looks fine for now, but keep an eye out and drive slowly if it's raining. We all know what happens around here on the highway when it rains. Now moving on to some of the biggest news from Tuesday. More info is coming in about a couple of volcanoes we mentioned yesterday. Iceland's Reykjanes Peninsula is entering a new era of volcanic eruptions, with scientists predicting a cycle lasting up to 500 years. The potential eruption in Grindavik is part of a 1,000-year cycle, supported by increased seismic activity in October and a magma tunnel forming beneath Sund Nuker in Grindavik. The Reitjanes Peninsula sits atop tectonic plates that periodically release strain through volcanic activity. The last eruption in 2021 marked the start of this cycle, with potential eruptions expected for centuries. The current evacuation of Grindavik is a precaution against a possible eruption in the coming days. And Mount Etna, one of Europe's largest active volcanoes in Sicily, erupted, spewing lava and ash into the night sky. The eruption, captured in slow-motion footage, triggered a red code aviation alert. The volcano has been active for years, with occasional eruptions and signs of activity observed since October. We'll keep an eye on these stories going forward. And now for some sports news. In the NBA, Draymond Green was up to his old antics last night. Apparently he choked Rudy Gobert and got ejected. Golden State lost at home 101-104. The Lakers, playing at home, beat the Grizzlies 134-107. With some fireworks between Anthony Davis and Desmond Bain. D'Angelo Russell scored 24 points to lead the team. Looks like Bron was tired, so he took the night off. And the Clippers, playing on the road, lost to the Nuggets 111-108. Nikola Jokic scored 32. In hockey news, the San Diego Gulls will play at home tonight against the Charlotte Checkers. Maybe go check them out down at Pechanga Arena. Tickets are still available for as low as $10. In NHL, the Ducks won at home against the Predators 3-2. And the Bruins won on the road, beating the Sabres 5-2. And now, a greeting from our sponsor. Bonjour, food enthusiasts. This podcast is brought to you by Versailles Cafe and Pastries in Encinitas. Nestled on El Camino Real South, just north of Encinitas Boulevard, this cafe is a haven for culinary delights. Indulge in the divine experience of their amazing Eggs Benedict or their gluten-free crepes. You can grab a panini during lunch or just breeze through to get your morning coffee. They are open every day from 8 to 5, so stop on by and grab a coffee and pastry to go. And don't forget to tell them Sunny sent you. Now back to the show. In tech and science news. On October 9, 2022, telescopes observed a gamma-ray burst from a supernova 1.9 billion light-years away, described as the brightest of all time. A study now reveals that this burst caused a temporary change in Earth's upper atmosphere, including a brief depletion of ozone molecules. The effect was only detectable for a few minutes before the ozone repaired itself. While this event wasn't harmful due to its distance, it highlights the potential impact of cosmic phenomena on Earth's atmosphere, serving as a reminder of the planet's vulnerability to extreme space events. Whoa, put on an extra layer of sunscreen. You know what I'm saying. In stock market on Tuesday, stocks surged as October's inflation data came in lower than expected. The Dow Jones Industrial Average rose over 450 points. The Nasdaq Composite jumped about 2.4%, and the S&P 500 climbed 1.9%. The Russell 2000 Index had its best close in over a year, surging over 5%. The positive market response was accompanied by a significant drop in Treasury yields, with a 10-year yield falling 19 basis points. The data suggests a potential halt in Federal Reserve interest rate hikes. Investors are now confident in lower bond yields, signaling optimism in the stock market. And finally, Bitcoin is down a bit to $35,500. And Ethereum is also mostly unchanged at $1,980. Now, some interesting news from around the U.S. The House of Representatives passed a bipartisan stopgap bill to avert a government shutdown, with 336 votes in favor and 95 against. The Senate now needs to approve the measure, and President Joe Biden is ready to sign it. The bill extends funding until January 19th for key priorities, with the rest of the government funded until February 2nd. This two-step plan, led by House Speaker Mike Johnson, aims to avoid a massive spending bill in December and allows more time for negotiating full-year spending bills. And this week in San Diego. San Diego's downtown children's park has officially reopened after a significant facelift. Mayor Todd Gloria, council member Stephen Whitburn, and community leaders cut the ribbon on the revamped park, which now features a new children's play area, picnic tables, adult exercise equipment, and off-leash dog area. The $9 million project aligns with the Downtown Community Plan's goals to create diverse outdoor opportunities. The redevelopment aims to make downtown San Diego a vibrant and welcoming space for the community. In entertainment news, Ridley Scott's Napoleon had its world premiere in Paris, featuring Joaquin Phoenix as the famous French emperor. Sony's Tom Rothman expressed the significance of starting the film's worldwide rollout in France. Apple, which financed the movie, faces a delay of 17 months before launching it on its service due to France's strict windowing rules. Rothman praised Apple for supporting the film, emphasizing its epic and large-screen nature. The movie, with a budget under $200 million, relies on practical effects, not heavy CGI. Napoleon is set to hit theaters globally on November 22. Well, alrighty, folks, it's time for the thought of the day. Today, from Michael Jordan. I've missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost almost 300 games. 26 times I've been trusted to take the game-winning shot and missed. I failed over and over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed. So get out there today, people, line up your best jumper, and shoot your shot. You miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. And I have a good feeling about today. So give us your best, and you can't go wrong. With that, it's officially a wrap for this morning. Remember to stay tuned tomorrow for more news and updates. Have an amazing day, my friends. Whether you're heading to work, an event, or just enjoying the day, stay safe and enjoy your day to the fullest. We'll be back tomorrow with another Sunny Mornings podcast. Thanks for tuning in.